Hello there, Star Wars fans, and welcome back to another Rebelscum.com video review. Today we are reviewing the new vintage collection Endor Bunker from Return of the Jedi. And the Kenner set was really cool from Power of the Force 2, but this is such a nice and much more detailed update to what we got back then. Anyway, here is the outer box. You have that awesome Kenner style vintage collection packaging where you have the playset photographed right there with some action figures that you would want to interact with your playset. You got a bunch of stormtroopers, some biker scouts. There's even the new VC speeder bike right there in front, which looks really cool. Check out that review that we did as well. I love the classic Kenner style bonus carded figure inside. Look at that. That looks so cool. You've got the 40th Return of the Jedi logo right there, as well as the Return of the Jedi logo right there. And it's the same on both sides. On top, it shows some of the play features of the bunker. On this side, you've got the Rebel Commando in Biker Scout disguise standing in front of the door. On this side, you've got some troopers standing guard in front of the door. And that's pretty much it for the outer box. Now, onto the carded Endor Rebel Commando figure. And here is our Endor Rebel Commando in Scout Trooper disguise on that awesome card back. You'll notice it is also hashtag unpunched right there. On the back, you've got some words and things. There's some of the other figures available in the vintage collection. And that's pretty much it for the figure on the card back. Let's take a closer look at the figure, and then we'll take a look at the bunker. And here is our Rebel Commando in Biker Scout disguise. And he looks really good. That face sculpt looks fantastic. And whether he is Nick Sant or Captain Rex in your collection is entirely up to you. He is still a really cool looking figure regardless. He does come with a removable Biker Scout helmet, so you just slide that on over the head there, and it actually fits very, very well. I do personally like this version more than the one we got previously, about 10 years ago now, really. Maybe a little bit more than that. He is fully articulated, head is on a ball joint. Fully articulated shoulders, single jointed elbows, a swivel joint in between the elbow and the wrist, just at the edge of the gloves there instead of at the wrist. Upper torso, no waist, hips, upper thigh, single jointed knees. You have a swivel joint at the top of the boot there. You have fully articulated ankles. You'll notice his ankle holster there on the side. You can put his blaster pistol in the holster, or he can wield it in his hand. And that's pretty much it for the Rebel Commando. Alright guys, we have all of our pieces of the bunker out, and it's quite a bit more than the pieces for the original Power of the Force 2 bunker, but again, a lot more detail because as you can see, there's moss and stuff growing on the Durasteel paneling. You've got better detail on the doors, including the outer blast doors as well. You've got all this cool moss and stuff growing on the top part. And this is pretty simple to assemble. You have little number places corresponding to numbers on the panels and pieces that you have. So, for example, we've got R4 right here, R4 right there next to those two pegs. We're just going to plug that in right there. We'll go ahead and grab the one that says L4 and plug that into the L4 spot. We've got R3. That's going to go right there in the R3 spot and peg into the R4 up at the top. Over here, we've got L3. We're going to do the same thing. Plug in L3, plug in to the L4 spot. And then we're also going to take the doors. It's probably going to be easier if we put the doors on first, right? Those are going to slot in right there. So that's the first layer of doors. And then the blast doors go on the outer layer, right in the center. And then they do slide on those tracks, which is really cool. We also have, let's see, what's this one? This is R2. That's going to go right there in that R2 slot, peg into R3. We've got L2. That's going to peg into the L2 spot and peg into L3. We've got L1. You guessed it, that's going in the L1 spot. And pegs into L2. Same with R1. It's going to go in right there. Right there. And we're just... Whoop, door jumped the track a little bit there. Just about done. All we have left is the topper. Just line it up with the pieces you've already assembled. And there is our Endor Bunker, all finished and all one piece. Very similar to the Kenner Power of the Force 2 in the way it displays once you've assembled it. It's pretty hollow on the back end, nice and pretty on the front end. I mean, as far as the outer door for the Endor Bunker goes, we don't really see too much more detail other than what we see right here. And then once the doors are opened, like so, all you got to see was a stairwell and a hallway extending in to the Endor Bunker. And as they got in, then they found the control center for the shield generator, which this outer bunker door led into. Overall, it's a really cool playset, and you can display your VC figures inside and around it, as well as your Rebel characters trying to break into it, which is really cool. Overall, this was a very well done playset, a nice update, like I said, to the original Kenner Power of the Force 2 playset, and it looks really good. It looks really clean, and I love the moss bits all over it. I think that's really nice, and I love the paneling detail on the sides, the inner paneling detail right here where you can see the Scum link area and other door controls for the bunker door. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to today's review featuring the Vintage Collection Endor Bunker playset with carded Endor Rebel Commando in Biker Scout disguise. Stay tuned for more TVC reviews, like and subscribe, follow us on social media, and make sure you go to Rebelscum.com every single day for daily toy news and reviews. And if you like non-Star Wars content, check out our sister website, CoolToyReview.com. Make sure you like and subscribe to the Cool Toy Review YouTube channel for other toy reviews and content. And like and subscribe to Bay 12 on YouTube and social media for other toy reviews and content. If you're looking for cool Star Wars toys and merch, check out Order 66 Toys. They're inside Order 66 Multiverse in the shops at Willow Bend Mall in Plano, Texas. They're the nation's official Star Wars collectible store, and in case you're not local, they host a weekly Friday night live sale at 7 p.m. Central Time, and they ship all around the world. Don't forget to mark this off in other cool vintage collection pieces in your collectorsoracle.com profile. And if you don't have this piece, well, be sure to mark it in your want list if you're looking for it. That way your friends and family know what to look for you when they're shopping for holidays and birthdays. We'll see you guys later. We'll see you another time. May the Force be with all of you. You Rebel Scum.